NAHOO TV በዩቲዩብ ቻናል ፕሮግራማችንን ይወዷቸዋልና ላይክ ለማድረግ ጥብቅ ቤተሰባችን ለመሆን ሰብስክራይብ የምትለዋን በተን ለመጫን ጊዜው አሁን ነው።
ሰላም ጤና ይስጥልን የዲፕሎማሲ ሾው ተከታታዮች በዛሬው ፕሮግራማችን አምባሳደር ጉስታኦ ግሪፖ እዚህ አብረውኝ ይገኛሉ ፕሮግራማችንን ተከታተሉ Thank you Ambassador for having this interview with me
No,
Can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Great. Well, thank you for coming, first of all. Second, well, my name is Gustav Gripo. I am the ambassador here. I am a lawyer, and I have a PhD in economy and social sciences. What? And I entered diplomatic career in 1986. So more than 30 years as a diplomat.
So before Ethiopia, where did you serve?
Well, I served in Denmark, in France, in Uruguay, and I study international relationships in Florence, in Italy. So, well, and then this is my late post here in Ethiopia as ambassador.
When did you come to Ethiopia?
Well, I arrived here 15 May 2013 to reopen the embassy. This is my task.
When did Ethiopia and Argentina start the relationship?
The relationship started in 1967. We opened for the first time the embassy and we started a relationship with Ethiopia in the occasion of the African Union, at that time African organization, well, so we opened for the first time our embassy there, and we closed in the 70s, and we reopened in 2013.
So the new embassy is opened in 2013.
2013.
What are the major roles of your embassy right now?
Well, our major role is to, as all embassies, is to increase, to boost all the aspects of the relationship, and an extremely good relationship as we have between Ethiopia and Argentina in all fields such as commercial, cultural, tourism, cooperation, and we're trying to do our best.
In 2015, your country, Argentina and Ethiopia, agreed to elevate the diplomatic relationship and many cooperations in Ethiopia.
Well, elevate from the beginning. We tried to elevate and to improve our relationship. So in 2015, we signed an important agreement in cooperation, in all aspects, in all fields of cooperation, and science, biotechnology. We sent from Argentina to here technicians to improve your agricultural fields, inoculation, bovine feeding, in all this kind of aspect that you need our expertise, because we have the experience in this kind of area. This is the idea. And we received in 2014 the ex-Minister of Science and Technology, Dimitu, friend of mine. Now he's working with the Prime Minister Abiy. Both of them have been in Argentina in 2014. And the Excellency Prime Minister Abiy at that time was Director of Science and Technology, and I have the opportunity to receive him in Argentina, and he was great because recently I met him and he hugged me and he was very, very kind, and he told me, I have been in your country, I'd like to come back to Argentina. Well, welcome. When you want, please, you are invited all the time.
So since the cooperation agreement,
yes.
What have you done so far?
Well, we have been working a lot. And we receive even technician from the Ministry of Science and Technology, and we work together in Buenos Aires, and we give them the know-how in agricultural items, in this kind of thing. And we're trying to work together in irrigation, in trying to sell you bag silos. It's a special plastic bag to cover the feed for animals to protect for the climate. No? This is, well, we are working in a lot of aspects, and we are very happy because I see that our relationship is increasing a lot. This is our tax was very, very important here, and I can notice the results, good results.
Yes, so in 2018, Ethiopian Airlines started the flight to Buenos Aires, and that flight was a whole female crew, and I know your president, Mauricio, was the one who received it. Can you tell me about this event?
Since I arrived here in 2013, I have a lot of meetings with the CEO of Ethiopian Airlines and even the Vice President of Ethiopian Airlines to convince them that Ethiopian Airlines, as was improving a lot, has to go to Argentina from San Pablo because they started flying to San Pablo. And I showed them into the map, look at that, it's so close, Buenos Aires than San Pablo. Why don't you take advantage to go to Brazil and to continue to Buenos Aires, to take passengers and to increase tourism, and everything is good, cargo, everything is good. And they thought about that, well, let me think, they told me at that time. I found every time that I had the opportunity to talk to them, say, please, don't forget to go to Argentina, please. When one day I received a call from the CEO, Mr. Teguola told me, Ambassador, Dan, we are starting flying to Argentina. Good. Eureka. Great. So when? Well, we have to arrange some problems, arrangement, agreement, different things, slots, you know, these kind of things. And one day, well, we decided to start March 8, the International Day of Women. And all the crew will be women. So we are flying with the State Minister of Foreign Affairs in Economical Affairs, and me and journalists. Oh, great. Well, so we flew. The flight was perfect, no turbulence, nothing. It was perfect. And the captain, a woman, great. So during the flight, we talk about our relationship, and we had received in the airport, in the international airport of Ezeiza International Airport of Buenos Aires, by the Vice President, Gabriela Michetti, and our State Minister of Foreign Affairs. And well, we got a cake, yes. Champagne, toast, was great. And they throw water as to the plane as it get used, you know. And it was a very, very welcome. The Argentinian government gave us a very warm welcome. The following day, we have received by my president, Engineer Mauricio Macri, and we received in the governmental house in Olivos all the crew and all of us, and he was very, very kind. He took pictures with all the crew. We talk about the Argentinian food and the catering, and the president said, now you will have a good catering, Argentinian food. So we was very, very warm, kind, and then they visit some part of Buenos Aires, and Ethiopian Airlines offered good lunch in a wonderful hotel, Alveargo, beautiful hotel, and they invited a member of the community, actors, because Argentina set a film here named The God of the Waters, and in La Libela and here in Addis. So he invited even actors, members of the government, of the culture, so journalists, and explained about your airline, no? And they are flying to all over the world practically. So it was very, very kind and very important for us to start. And now there is a daily flight.
Yes. So it was expected to boost
Of
the
course.
tourism. So how is it working?
Everything. On Monday, with Ethiopian Airlines and some tour operator here, Ethiopia tour agency, offer here a panel and a workshop and we invited practically more than 70 people from different, not only journalists, tourism, our general manager of hotel, and we offer after the panel, after the workshop, Argentinian wine and meat, barbecues, and another food from Argentina that we made here. So it was a successful meeting, and the idea is to improve the tourism and the culture and all aspects of the relationship between the two brothers' countries.
So Ethiopia and Argentina, where is their trade relationship right now? Do we have trade relationship?
Well, we sell you machinery in agricultural, tractors and pharmaceutical products. We sell you spare parts and wheat, popcorn.
Wow.
Yes, a lot of things. And combiners. Just we sell the combiners to cut the sugar cane and to harvest and everything. So we won the tender, a public tender. Argentinian entrepreneur won the tender, and we could sell this machinery. And we receive in Argentina some Ethiopian entrepreneurs, they are interested to increase our commercial relationship. And we bought, of course, coffee, because, well, I don't want to talk about your coffee, because it's all over the world, very well known. Gold and this kind of thing. So we try to improve our trade between the two countries. It's a win-win relationship. This is the idea.
True. You had in your embassy last Tuesday, I think, or one Monday.
Last
you had
Monday.
a gastronomic event as well.
Yes.
How is it helping to elevate the cultural relationship so that Ethiopians know your culture as well?
Well, little by little, Ethiopia knows something about Argentina, and Argentina knows something about Ethiopia. So this is our proposal, no? That increase our relationship in between countries. Because Argentina is not only tango or football, Maradona or Messi. We have a lot of things to offer. So we have a natural place to visit, beautiful. You can ski, you can go to the beach. We have museums, cultural offer to you, theater, cinema. We produce incredible cinema films. But we won the Oscar. And Ethiopia is not only in general, you have a lot of things to offer us. Yes. Your culture is terrible antique, no? So, and you have beautiful places to visit, such as Lalibela, Gondar, Aksum, Bahardar, Arar, wonderful place to visit. So the idea is to invite Argentinians to visit, because Addis Abeba but it's not only to go to China, India or Thailand. So the idea is that the Argentinian tourists can stay here at least 1 week and to visit your beautiful places. La Libela is incredible. This is incredible. So you have to show more your beauties that you have. World Heritage for UNESCO, so imagine. This is true. And Argentina the same. We have a lot of things to show and to enjoy my country. Not only me, because we don't have only tango, but folklore, music, and our sport is not only football. We have rugby, tennis, polo. We are very well known in polo. we play with horses, no? You know
yes,
that.
Yes, polo.
So both countries has to offer a lot of things. So the idea is to increase and to... The idea is that what we can do this kind of thing, or why we do this kind of things. That the people has to live better, improve the living of the population, the citizen. And I notice that Ethiopia is growing a lot, improving a lot, because since I arrived here 5 years ago, I noticed, well, you are growing at 10% practically per year. So it's a lot, it's incredible. More than China and India. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. So you've been here for the past 5 years?
Yes.
How do you see the new government reform? What do you say on it?
Well, for me it's difficult as a diplomat
yes,
talk
true.
about your internal affairs.
Yes.
But I noticed that Abiy, the Prime Minister Abiy, reached a lot of goals. For example, the peace with Eritrea is incredible, and he tried to solve the problems in Somalia and South Sudan. So in the external aspect, in internal aspect, they have to solve the problems, fight against poverty. And I told him, you are the new Mandela, Mr. Prime Minister. And I think he will be the new Mandela, or he is now the new Mandela, because he has a broad vision about not only internal but external problems, political affairs, no? External political affairs. So I'm very happy.
Living here for the past 5 years, what do you see as something that we share, Argentina people and Ethiopia? What do we share common?
We are brothers. So we have practically, you are Orthodox, no, the major population are Orthodox, the major population are Catholic, so we have practically the same religion. Our Pope is, the Pope is Argentinian.
Yes.
So we share a lot of values in common, even barbecue. So I noticed when I just arrived here, but I think Ethiopia, people make barbecue in the same way that Argentina. So we can share, you have jazz, we love jazz, Ethio jazz, no?
Yes.
You love dancing, you like music, you share our sport, football. I can see football, the fans, there are a lot of fans trying to push your team as us. Everybody knows when see my card with a flag, and they say, oh, Argentina, football, yes, Messi. So we share a lot of points in common. We have a lot of points in common.
Living in Ethiopia,
yes.
Which Amharic words did you learn so far? Okay.
Amasaganele, ishi, na.
Okay.
No, it's very difficult for me to learn Amharic, yes. But I try to understand something.
Okay. How about food?
What about food? Food. Well, I love injera. This is for me it's a little spicy, but because in Argentina we are not accustomed to eat so spicy as you. But I love injera, shiru, and these kind of things. So I am very, very comfortable living here. I'm very happy.
And when it comes to music, I know you love Ethio jazz, but
yes.
Traditional music.
Yes, well, when I go to some traditional cultural restaurants, because all Argentinians come here, ask me, would like to go to cultural restaurant, traditional restaurant. I don't want to name that because, well, but you know. So I go to the cultural restaurant and I love seeing these wonderful dancers moving the heads and singing. So I
Which
adore
one
this.
that fascinates you a lot among them?
No, well, no, for different regions, because
I know.
So, because they are coming from the north, of the south, different customs, different movement, different dancing, different music. I adore all of that.
Yeah, but I want you to invite one of it to our audience. That's why I'm asking. Any traditional Ethiopian music.
But please, put you that you... I adore everything. For me, it's the best.
Or do you have any suggestion?
And tango, please.
Tango.
Tango.
Okay.
From my side and from your side, you choose. Because all us are beautiful. All musical, Ethiopian musical are beautiful. And this is traditional for you.
True. So. Many ambassadors in Ethiopia says they're very much busy because they're engaged in the African Union, IGAD, and also...
well, I am ambassador to African Union, to UNEC, of course, to Ethiopia, Djibouti, African Union, and UNECA, not IGAD.
Yes.
Not IGAD. So our task is
multiple.
Is multiple. Even with African Union, we are observers. And we shared a lot of projects in common. So we have the white helmet. White helmet is an organization in Argentina that we try to intervene when there's some catastrophe problems, as earthquake or flooded. So we're discussing an agreement with the African Union, and we work together. And now in March, Argentina will be host. Now we are hosting the G20, no?
Yes.
And the president of the African Union is coming. Mr. President Kagame is going to Argentina to have a meeting with my presidents now during the G20. And in March, we are organizing a big event in South-South cooperation. And the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Ethiopian Minister of Foreign Affairs, promised me to go. Please go. Minister. Yes. So he promised to go, and because we had to sign a lot of agreement, and as the Djibouti Minister of Foreign Affairs promised me to go too, and African Union, we invited the commissioners, and they are thinking to go there. So because for us, South-South cooperation is a challenge, and we have to take advantage of this possibility. So from 20 March up to 23 of March. So well, we are going to receive a lot of African, and especially a lot of the Ethiopian member of the government.
So before your term ends in Ethiopia,
I don't know when.
Whenever it is, what do you want to achieve as a goal? Something that you say that before I leave, I'm going to do that, because I know you achieved the flight to Buenos Aires. So what else should we expect?
Well, increase our tourism, boost our commerce, trade, and culture. And when I have time to return to my country, I will be happy because I achieve all these kind of goals. And I can say, well, Argentina now is very well known in Ethiopia, and Ethiopia is very well known in Argentina. This is the best.
Anything you wanted to say at last?
Yes.
Anything. I give you the floor.
Congratulations for your achievement, for your improvement, and continue in this way, because it's the way is the correct path to achieve the development of your country. So congratulations.
Thank you, Ambassador.
You're welcome.
Thank you for having us and for this interview. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much. Thank you to the audience.
እሺ ተመልካቾቻችን ከአምባሳደር ጉስታኦ ጋር የነበረን ኢንተርቪው ይሄን ይመስል ነበር። አብራችሁን ስለቆያችሁ አመሰግናለሁ።